Hey guys, Mrs. Klein here. This is May, week 5, and I'm going to split the questions up and do a day 3 and day 4 for questions. It's all going to be on the same video, but just because it's kind of lengthy, so you guys can pause the video and I'll post them on day 3. You can pause the video and do one passage set of questions on day 3, one passage set of questions on day 4, and then day 5, you will do the Lexia Skill Builder paper that you have for that week. So I will go ahead and open up the questions. This is for those of you who had the stories 3D, it's not just for movies, and plant life cycles. Again, this is the questions, and I am going to have you do one passage questions on day 3, the other passage questions on day 4, and then day 5 you'll do the Lexia Skill Builder. So let's go ahead and look here. It says, answer the following questions based on the reading passage. Don't forget to go back to the passage whenever necessary to find or confirm your answers. Okay? Now, question number 1 says, what is a dimension? You guys need to look through and find what is a dimension. And it did tell us within the first like 3 or 4 sentences. Good job. You guys found it right here. A dimension is a direction that something can be measured. Guess what? That's what you're going to write right here on these 2 lines. You guys are going to have to write kind of small. Go ahead and make sure that you're using capital letters at the beginning, spacing, end marks. If this is too small for you to write, go ahead and get a notebook, sheet of paper, and I want you to just put the title of the story at the top and number your questions, number your answers, okay? So if there's just not enough room for you guys to write, you may go ahead and write on your notebook sheet of paper, and then make sure you turn that in though and have it labeled and everything, okay? Try to put your name on almost all of your papers in case they end up and get separated. So what is a dimension? It says a dimension is a direction that something can be measured. Okay, good job. And it's just what we underlined right here. So you guys did great. Question number 2, how can flat 2-dimensional things be measured? Remember, there's only 2 ways for a 2-dimensional object to be measured. And it tells us in the story how they can be measured. The flat objects. Good. Right here, yeah, it says flat things can be measured in 2 ways. They can be measured by length and by width. Okay, so that's what we are going to write down here. We will say, because of spacing, I'm not going to have us restate a lot of these questions. We're just going to give the answer. So we, it says, how can flat 2-dimensional things be measured? We will say by length and width. Again, I don't want there to be not enough space for you guys to write these answers and things. So we're not going to restate all of them. Okay, question number 3. What are 3-dimensional shapes called in math? Remember, what is the math term for 3-dimensional shapes? Yeah, it's down here. It says 3-dimensional shapes in math are called solids. So it's right there. Okay. So that's all we're going to write is solids. Good job. Okay, question number 4. What shape are the sides of a cube? What shape are the sides of a cube? And I want you guys to actually Write that one all on your own. What shape are the sides of a cube? And you're going to look right here where it talks about the cube. It tells you what shape the sides are. You're just going to write that word. Okay? It says a cube has 6 square sides. The sides are called faces. So what shape are the faces? Okay, write that down right here. Okay? Question number 5, what does a sphere look like? Again, I'm going to have you guys write that down. You're going to look right here where it talks about a sphere, and you're going to write down what a sphere looks like. It says a sphere is shaped like Earth. It is also like a playground ball. So you guys can put one thing that a sphere looks like, okay? And you're going to do that on your own. Okay, that is all of the questions for day 3. If you want to pause this and then do day 4, you may tomorrow. Or if you want to get ahead, you may do them all on one day, and then you can have a day where you just reread the stories or whatnot, or you can read something else on your own. Okay, let me try to go to the next page. Here we are. This is our story of plant life cycles. So most of you are probably going to be doing these questions on day 4. And it says, question number 1, what is the process of living, growing, changing, and dying called? What is that process? Good job. It is called a life cycle. Very nice. And I like that you guys remembered that without even necessarily looking through here, but it does talk about it in this first paragraph. It says every living thing goes through changes. They go through different stages. They reach the end of their life cycles and die. There are many kinds of plants. Each has its own life cycle. Okay? So what is the process of living, growing, changing, and dying called? It's called okay, guys, sorry about that. I had something at home that I had to take care of. Okay, we're going to continue with the questions for plant life cycles. How do many plants begin? Okay, how do most plants start out? Yeah, it's in the second paragraph. Good. Right here, yeah. Many plants start their life cycles as a seed. So how do many plants begin? As a seed. And we are not restating all of these because of the amount of space that's here, which I know most of you will not complain about. If we were going to restate it, what would it say? It would say, many plants begin as a seed. Good job. Okay, question number 3. What 2 things does a seed need to have with it in the ground to be able to grow? So once it's in the dirt or in the ground, what does it need? Yeah, it says right here, they need certain things to grow, and they have to wait on those things. What do they need? Yes, they need warmth from the sun or sunlight. Good. And water. Very nice. Good job, you guys. So, sunlight and water. Where can you usually find seeds in an adult plant? Where can you usually find seeds in an adult plant? Good, read right here. The adult plants grow flowers. The flowers of many plants make fruit. The fruit has seeds inside of it so new plants can grow. So where do we find those seeds? In fruit. And I'm going to let you guys write that all on your own on number 4. Okay, I underlined over here. Question 5 says, what kind of plant will a seed grow into? Good. It's right here. Good job, guys. Seeds from a parent plant will grow into the same kind of plant as the parent. Okay. So what kind of plant will a seed grow into? And you guys are going to write the same kind of plant as the parent. And I want you guys to do that all on your own because I underlined where it was in the passage and you guys can copy it. Okay. If you guys need to go back through and catch up on anything, that's fine. I loved working with you. I love hearing your responses and seeing that you guys are paying attention and reading through these passages with me. I'm super proud of you all. I miss you all, and I look forward to doing our Lexia Skill Builder pages together every Friday. All right, I will talk to you later. Love and hugs. Bye.